Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This one is for 3 PS3 collector's editions that I've picked up on Amazon. Now, every now and again I'll go on a bit of a mad spending spree, and this is no exception. I have picked up some individual games as well, but I'm going to do a separate video for that. I may do it today, I may do it sometime during this week. But I've already done a video earlier on today, so I think 3 in a day will be taking the piss a little bit. So I'll just do, obviously, the one that I've uploaded, and this one, so there's 2 for today. And then, like I said, the other one will follow later on this week sometime. Now, there's 3 PlayStation 3 Collector's Edition games, as I say. They were all pretty cheap, which is the reason why I bought them. Well, actually, not the only reason. I did obviously want to play them as well. One of them I have played before, and I didn't really like it, but I bought it again because it was a Collector's Edition and because it was pretty cheap. So I'll touch upon that in a minute. But yeah, they were all pretty cheap considering. Now, I think the retail of this first one I'm going to show you is around about $180 or something ridiculous like that. It's absolutely not worth it. But when I saw this going for about 30-something, I personally thought it was too good to turn down and I had to buy it. And that game is Tron Evolution. Or Tron Evolution, however you want to say it. But yeah, I really like this. Well, I should say I really like the box. It looks really kind of... Maybe it's just the blue on there, you know, with the writing, the Tron and all the rest of it. Kind of the Bluetronic. Bluetronic 78. That was quite a good one. Maybe not, actually. Let's move on. Bluetronic 78. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, I love that blue. It looks really sharp and, yeah, it really sticks out. So I'm probably just showing you the same thing. You don't need to see that. Now, inside it, oh, I love as well that kind of, it's almost like a mirror, a very reflective thing that you can see on there. It just looks really nice. Nice presentation on the box. And like I said, it was about $35, give or take, but it was, I felt, really cheap. And when you bear in mind the retail is like pretty much nearly 200, ludicrously so because it's not worth it. But when you bear in mind what I paid for it, it's a bargain. And it's brand new and all the rest of it. Now, inside, I have took the things out already. All it is inside, as you do that, it's just another box to go in, you know. So I've took it out already. There may be a couple of leaflets in there, but basically the main things you get in there, obviously the game, it was shrink wrap, but I took that off. Not played it yet. But I am curious now, when I think of Tron, I think right back to the early 80s. And even though I was alive at the time, I was very young. But I do remember my cousin, who's probably, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years older than me. He was really big into Tron at the time. When did the movie come out? It was about 83 or 82, 83, 84. It doesn't say on the back of this game, but it was around about that time, wasn't it, Tron? And I just remember looking at it at the age of, how was I, 6, 4, 5, 6, depending on what year it came out. And it just looked amazing, you know, the visual effects, all the rest of it just looked really, really interesting. But yeah, I do specifically remember at the time, like I said, my cousin was into it and he had the posters on the wall and like the bed sheets, the duvet with the Tron on, and posters and whatever else it was. And I just thought it looked really good. But so that's my history of Tron. I've always kind of liked it, and I've never actually seen it in its entirety. I've seen bits and pieces. So I don't know whether it's aged or whether it's not, but it's always, nostalgically, for that reason, has always meant a lot to me. I'll probably watch the movie and find it's rubbish, but still, I've always wanted to get this game once I knew it was out. And now it's $30-something, limited edition. I picked it up. So like I said, it'll be interesting to play that. I don't know how good it is. Maybe you guys have played it. Maybe it's not good. We'll soon see. Also comes, I've got to laugh with this. It also comes with like a little free leaflet, like the cinema. And you get $10 off one admission to see Tron Legacy, which has obviously been out ages. In fact, yeah, that expires on the 31st of January 2011, so a little bit out of date. In fact, it's probably not even at the cinema. But even if it was still valid, I wouldn't use it. I don't know, I just feel a bit of a knob going up to people, like handing over vouchers. I don't even do it in supermarkets. I mean, my wife does it and stuff with like vouchers. I can't. I just feel embarrassed. You know, you can buy this like bottle of shampoo. I've got a 10-cent voucher. Forget it. I'd rather pay the 10 cents. I don't want the embarrassment of standing there and all the rest of it. Maybe I'm weird like that. I guess if you're saving money, that's the most important thing. You know, if it was saving hundreds of dollars, I'd do it. But 10, 20 cents here and there, what's the point? But anyway, moving on. The last thing you get in this Tron Evolution Limited or Collector's Edition set is, this is a little bit cheesy, a little bit tacky, I guess, really. But it's like a little, there's obviously the motorbike, and it comes in this little kind of shell. Now you can take this off, see, as so, and then you get the, I'll move that a little bit closer. It just says Disney Tron Evolution, the video game. It's the same on the other side as well. And there's the bike. The bike does come off, so you can just lift it off, but you can keep it there. Now, this will probably look, obviously, a lot better when it's dark, but there's a little button on the back down there. You press that button, and the light comes on. So it's kind of nice, really. I mean, blue, you know, especially kind of a neon sort of colour is a bit of a favourite of mine. I love that whole neon thing, as I've touched upon before. I think when I did the Blur gameplay video. And I just love it. It's a bit, I guess, again, it reminds me of that kind of early, mid-80s when I was a kid, but that was very much kind of like flavour of the month, or flavour for a few years, you know, that kind of neon colour thing. So, like you see, or like you see, or as I say, either way, as I say, it lights up, and it does look pretty good, if not a little possibly tacky, like I say. But as I keep saying, for $35 or whatever it was, around about that price, I felt it was a bargain, particularly when you look at the actual retail, which is pushing $200. Now, the second one that I got, this is the game that I originally had going back, I don't know, about a year and a half, and I was really looking forward to the game when it came out, because I'm a big fan of the movies. But when the game finally did come out, I just really didn't like it. And it's the same for the PS3 version or the 360. I've had them both, and I just didn't like it. But I got it again because it is a collector's edition, and it was $25. And again, $25 for the benefit of people back in the UK. $25 is around about, what, £16, $50 or something like that? And I just thought, well, you probably, you know, get the game for that, you know. So I thought for a limited edition, brand new, sealed, and all the rest of it, I felt it was a no-brainer. $25 bargain. And that game is Aliens vs Predator. Now, this is the Hunter edition. And again, I'll show you all the sides. The old Predator there. That just shows you, obviously, the back, what you get in the package. There's the alien. Loving it. Look at his face. And then the bottom of the box. And then the top there. So that's that. Let me show you inside. Now, I know this sounds really, really silly. I don't mind admitting this. You know, I'm not too proud. One of the reasons why I didn't want to get this is because it comes with, as it's the Hunter edition, it comes with one of these face huggers. And I didn't want to get it because it just looks like really gruesome and really... You know what I mean? I'm not even going to take it out because it's, what the hell would I do with it? A face hugger. I'm going to go up to people and put it on their faces and stuff like a madman. I mean, I don't know what I do with this. It just looks horrible, and I'm not really one to have sort of display pieces. Nothing wrong with it if people do it. I like watching other people have it on their shelves and all that kind of stuff, but it's not really my thing. So I wouldn't put that out. It'll just freak people out. Imagine walking in and seeing that. They'd be like, what the hell's that? So it comes with that. You all know what a face hugger looks like, I'm sure, but if not, I'm not taking it out because it's freaky. But you can probably see it there. Well, you can see it there. What are you going to do with that? Where and why would I? Where would I put it? And why would I take it out of the? I don't know. So anyway, so that's that. Again, apologies if you do have this Hunter edition and you've got it proudly displayed on your shelf or something. Good for you. I'm just saying, for me, it's just a bit weird. But that's that. Now, it also sure it comes with. Oh, here we go. Yeah, makes me laugh. It also comes with this kind of like holographic card. It looks pretty good, but again, I'm not going to do anything with it. And also a patch that you can sew onto something. Now, if I was 7, I'd probably be sewing that on or get my mum to do it for me, but, you know, at the age of 30 something, I'm not going to be doing anything with that. It does come with a really nice book, though, which is kind of nice to flick through, and it's basically just a comic book thing, as you can see. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Nice art, if you like that kind of thing, and all the rest of it. Very good. So that's that. And obviously it comes with the game. Now, what I like about this is it actually comes with some kind of slipcover, and the game is a bit different. Let me show you it first before I tell you exactly what I mean. So it's basically that. There's a slipcover, and there's like this steel case with the alien on the front and the Predator on the back. And inside it, basically, obviously, you just get your disc, your instructions. You get, this made me laugh. It comes with some free game add-on content, some DLC, basically. And the free DLC is 4 multiplayer maps. I was just checking on the back there. But what made me laugh about this, I went to redeem the code, even though I'm not really going to be taking this online anytime soon, if ever, really. And if I do, the times will be few and far between. But the expiration date, much like the Tron ticket for the cinema thing, has expired. So I couldn't download the stuff which I'm entitled to have, which is a little bit sly. You know, I'm in America after all. Maybe I should sue them for that, because we like suing people over here. So I might walk away with a few million on the basis that they, you know, I bought this for the DLC and I couldn't get it. Well, that's not fair, of course. But I'm not really bothered. But I bet there's someone out there who's probably thinking, that's a really good idea, I want to sue them. If you do sue them and you win a few million, give me some, yeah? Because, you know, I deserve that money that you might get. So yes, Aliens vs Predator. Not a very good game back in the day of 2009. But no, I didn't really like it, but I will try it again, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But as I was saying, what I like about this is the fact that it's easily distinguishable from a normal standard case that comes out. You know, basically like this here, does it say Collector's Edition on? It doesn't, and I don't like that. You see, this came in the limited edition or Collector's Edition set. It should say that on there. I don't like how it doesn't. And this clearly, you can tell, is a limited Collector's Edition version. Now, when I bought, much like the Tron one, when I bought the Metal Gear Solid for the PS3, again, it comes in a nice little box. I'm sure I've showed it before, going back a year or so on a pickups video. And that, again, just comes in a standard Metal Gear Solid case. And there's nothing on there to be able to tell that it's a limited edition version or a collector's edition. I don't know whether to call these things collector's edition, limited edition. They've all got, like, different bloody titles. So anyway, so that's that. So I'm kind of pleased to get that, even if that facehugger thing is a little bit weird. And the last PS3 collector's edition that I picked up in this particular bundle is Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. Now, I've got to be honest, I am a big Star Wars fan, but I didn't like the first one at all, because all it consisted of, and I have said this before, so it is repetition, but all it consisted of, for me, was walking into a room and you use the Force and you push everyone out the way, or you use lightning, and then you walk into the next room and you use the Force again, and you walk into the next room and you use the Force again, and it was just, you know, repetition beyond belief, and I really didn't like it. And even though the environments looked really nice and it was the Star Wars universe, which is great, you know, seeing all these characters, it was boring. It was a bore and a chore to play, and I didn't enjoy it. I've put this on for the best part of 5 minutes, and quite frankly, it's more of the same. I don't think I'm going to enjoy it, even though I really do love Star Wars, and graphically it looks really nice and all the rest of it. But it's too repetitive for me, and there's not enough in it. But I got it because A, I'm a Star Wars fan, B, I wanted to see what the sequel was like, and C, because it was cheap, and D, because it was the collector's edition. And this one was around about $25 again. So again, you're looking at around about 16, 17, 18 quid. So I felt that was worth it. So once you take the thing out, I mean, one of the extras is kind of a little bit pointless. First of all, you get the steel case. It looks pretty nice. There's no slipcover for it. It's just the way it is. Obviously, it doesn't come with one. So you get that character on the front. I don't even know who he is. It's something like Starkiller or something. If it is Starkiller, that's kind of interesting, because wasn't Luke Skywalker originally called Starkiller? So this Starkiller, I think they just made this character up. I don't really know how it works, despite saying I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Kind of was, I guess, maybe. So you've got him on the front there, and then on the back you've got Vader. And then you open it up, and it's just the standard thing. You get, obviously, the CD. I'd laugh if that wasn't in there. And you get the instructions, a couple of little leaflets, and some kind of DLC here, which I don't know what it is. It looks as if it's for some kind of lightsaber. So that'll be interesting. I'll check that out. And then the extra limited thing it comes with, or additional thing, is this weird little thing here. If you can see it. And what's the need for this big box and this tiny little thing in there? Should I take it out? Let me take it out and show what it looks like. If I can even get in there. It just seems really... Honestly, actually, I can't even get in. I can't get into it. This is ridiculous. Oh, here we go. I've nearly done it. Right. Basically, this is ridiculous. It is a USB stick, essentially, in like a little Star Wars character. What on earth is going on there? But just looking at the back, apparently the USB drive, or the stick, whatever, comes with, what does it say? An interactive digital art book with producer's commentary. So I guess it may be an interesting watch. 5 desktop themes for PC and Mac. Big deal, you just download them for free anyway off the internet. And a full game script. Yeah, it's 2 gig. So, you can fit a few things on there, but I'm not really going to be walking around with that. Imagine me walking around in work with that. They'd look at me like, what are you doing with that? So, I guess this comes off, does it? Should come off. Can't even get it off. It's like glued. Well, I'll address that later. Excuse me. So yeah, but I am really pleased to get it, because I am a Star Wars fan, and it's an extra 3 games to the collection, all limited edition and all pretty cheap. So I'm really pleased to have got them, like I say. So that's it for now. I did pick up more games, as I said. I think all of them are PS3 on this particular pickup that I bought. So I will do that video sometime this week. I don't want to upload 3 videos in a day. It's maybe a little bit too much. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching my 3 Collector's Edition games. Yeah, what more can I say? Thanks for watching. See you later. Adios. Tea time.